Good morning, good morning. Welcome once again to our early kickoff of the day, our morning show. Got a lot to get into today. I see some people are in the chats already. Shout out to everybody in the chat this morning. Yeah, a lot of infos to get through this morning. Was a lot of sports happening last night, and we'll enjoy the morning show. First of all, everybody out there, be safe, be happy. Hope the ones that are on their way to work take it easy. All the ones that are going home or going to bed. Janet, I see Janet, Long Island, 12 o'clock in the evening. Janet, time for bed. After the morning show. So let's start getting into some stuff. First of all, let's put that straight out there. Thanks a lot. I saw Belinda already mentioned it. We have hit 12,000 subscriptions. Thanks so much. Thank you. Me and Wern really appreciate it. It's fantastic. And Wern's must probably fall off his chair, but let's try to get it 15,000 by the end of January. Come on. Got to keep it up. So, our topics, we've got Champions League, we've got the NHL, we've got NBA, we've got cricket, we've got the World Cup that was announced yesterday. We've got a jackass of the day. We've got a superstar. We actually have two jackasses of the day. We've got some statistics to give you, some information about what's coming up on the channel. So let's see if I can get all my ducks in a row here and get it rolling. So let's take the topics away from the screen. Here we go. So let's start. First of all, I'm going to start with some advertisement. This evening, don't forget. Oh, I don't have that anymore. All right. Don't forget, this evening we are streaming live Manchester United's match in the EuroLeague against Victoria Pilsen in the Czechoslovakia. So please join us. That is at 6:45 Central European time is kickoff. We'll be live at 18:30 Central European time. So don't forget about that. Please join us. Let's get into it. Last night. Last night was the announcement. Yes, let's start with that. There was the announcement that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, put that straight on the screen. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia will be hosting the 2034. Jesus, hope I'm still alive there. 2034 World Cup. Congratulations to them. I've been watching a little bit of news there, as was expected, everywhere on all these woke channels. Oh, why Saudi Arabia? And Saudi Arabia does sports washing and all that stuff. I'm going to make a special program about that once. Listen here, people just got to realize, without money from the Middle East, sports is dead. So congratulations to Saudi. That's 2034. The next World Cup is in 2026. That is going to be in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And then after that, it is 2030, and that is Portugal, Spain, and Morocco, if I got my information correct and all my ducks in a row. United? What do you mean United? You got to... So we will see. Yes, Manchester United. Maybe I said Manchester City. I'm on a roll. So let's get straight into the Champions League from last night. We'll put that on. Why is my... I was about to say, why is my Champions League not coming up? Here we go. So let me move to the side here so that you can still see me. All right, some big results in the Champions League yesterday. We had Atletico Madrid beat Bratislava 3-1. Lille beat Sturm Graz 3-2. Stuttgart hammered the Young Boys after the Young Boys were up 1-0. They lost 5-1. Feyenoord played a fantastic game. I watched a little bit of that game, 4-2 against Prague. I think it's Slavia Prague. AC Milan just pipped Red Star Belgrade. And Arsenal took care of business against Monaco 3-0. Benfica, Bologna drew 0-0. Juventus beat Man City. It's just not going on well for Man City at the moment. Let's hope. May that keep up until the end of the weekend. Surprise, surprise. Why did I say till the end of the weekend? Well. Let me just add something in there very quickly. On Sunday, we're going to be live from 1700 Central European time. The big watch-along. The blue half against the red half. The noisy neighbors against the record champions. The cheaters against the wannabes at the moment, because we are not doing so well. This is what is coming up on the weekend. So please feel free to join us on Sunday. But let's go further on. like I said, Juventus beat Man City 2-0, and Dortmund lost 2-3 against Barcelona. A lot of these games have had a lot of implications on the table. So let's get to that table. Let's get to that table quickly. Put that away for you guys. There you go. Here we go. So let's look at the top half of the table first. We'll put that out there, and we just have to move the banner away. There you go. All right, quickly. So as you can see, let me take the subs as well away, otherwise you don't see. There you go. All right, so as you can see, it's Liverpool, Barcelona, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, Aston Villa, Inter, Brest, Lille, and Lille. They are on the top 8. Now, this is the way it works. The top 8 are through to the next round guaranteed, and all teams from 9 to 24 play one more round to determine which 8 get to play against the top 8. So for all these teams, it's quite important to try to get into the top 8 because you play 2 games less. And as you can see, there's a lot of prominent names that are not even on the list at the moment. A lot of the teams are, in a little bit of a bother. So let me show you the bottom half of the table. I'll do that right now. Here we go, with the bottom half of the table. These are teams that are in dire straits at the moment. And I mean, look, Real Madrid is only in 20th spot. They got to play Man City still. So Man City and Real Madrid, not looking too good. Celtic, Paris Saint-Germain's out of the top 24. Stuttgart's not in the top 24. I mean, the biggest surprise is RB Leipzig. They haven't even scored a point in 6 games. Girona from Spain, not doing well. So, yep. The only teams that have been eliminated, as I can see so far, are the bottom 3 that haven't got any points. Bologna still has a little bit of hope if they win their last 2, but most probably won't make it. So the Champions League is hotting up. And we are definitely, some of the big teams I think will fold at the end. And let's put everything back together. There you go. So that's going to be. And then don't forget, tonight there is a big night in European football. We have the EuroLeague, obviously, with our game, Victoria Pilsen against Manchester United. Otherwise, Wern's going to write and say I didn't do it correctly. Good morning there, Ronnie. What chaos? No chaos. There's no chaos. Nowhere there's chaos. Don't worry. Then just put stuff up there. Then we have the Conference League. I'm not a big fan of the Conference League, but it is a competition. There's some good teams in there like Chelsea and stuff like that. We'll check that out. But let's move on. We've got so much to get into this morning. Then we go into the NBA. And just waiting. There were 2 games in the NBA, and they were both obviously still regular season games, but there were 2 games that have implications on what they call the NBA Cup. It's known as the Emirates Cup. Can you hear? Emirates, for those that are complaining about the Saudis having the World Cup. The Hawks beat the Knicks, and the Warriors lost to the Rockets. Now, I got to get into those Warriors first. Got to put them up there. Here they come. Don't worry. Jackass of the day number 1, the Golden State Warriors. You can't make this up. The Golden State Warriors were leading this game 90-84 with 2 minutes left to play. You've got veterans like Steph Curry, Draymond Green on your team. This is 2, 4, 6, the last 8 possessions. They had 8 possessions in those 2 minutes. This is the last 8 possessions of the Golden State Warriors. Shot clock violation, another shot clock violation. Draymond Green steps out of bounds. Draymond Green makes a bad pass. Draymond Green misses a 5-foot jumper. Another bad pass from somebody. Steph Curry hoists one from 24 feet out. And the last shot of the game gets blocked. I mean, if you want to learn how to throw a basketball game away, then the Golden State Warriors is your team. They just threw that one away. Good mate day. Hunty in the house. Haven't heard from Hunty for a while. Hunty in the house. Nice to have you there. So the Golden State Warriors, all coaches of basketball, show your kids this video. This is how you lose a game in the last seconds of the game. But so that is a part of the NBA. Then we get into what's coming up for the NBA. All right, so there's this thing called the NBA Emirates Cup. They're just trying to jazz the NBA up because they're losing a lot of spectators and stuff like that. So 4 teams have qualified for the NBA Cup, and we'll put them in one by one. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Houston Rockets, the Milwaukee Bucks, last but not least, the Atlanta Hawks. These are the 4 teams. This Emirates NBA Cup, the semifinals and finals will be played in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Morning Tokyo. Okay. So that Emirates Cups can be played in Las Vegas. The semifinals on Saturday, and the Wednesday is then the finals. I'll keep you up to date about on that. For me, it's not such an important cup, but hey, listen here, it is what it is. It's a competition that you can win. So let's get rid of the NBA, and let's move straight on to the NHL. There were also only 2 games in the NHL. The Rangers beat the Sabres, and much needed win for the Rangers. Not doing so well at the moment. I mean, they were the best team in the regular season last season. So the Rangers really needed that win, and the Mighty Ducks have just been becoming the Quacking Ducks, and they lost 1-5 against the Ottawa Senators. So those were the 2 games from the NHL. A lot of games coming on tomorrow. Then we move on to all our friends of the Red Ball game, the cricket. Now, there were none of the big boys playing yesterday, but I'll tell you quickly that these are all qualifiers for the T20 World Championship and the Continental Cup. Rwanda beat Botswana by 25 runs. Uganda beat Nigeria by 23 runs. The Cayman Islands beat Mexico by 7 wickets. Suriname lost to Argentina by 6 wickets. Argentina, that's the second game in a row they've won in the qualifiers. Afghanistan played New Zealand and Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe wish they were New Zealand. And Zimbabwe won by 4 wickets. The Bahamas beat Panama by 21 runs, and Bermuda beat Brazil by 87 runs. So that's the cricket side. Don't forget the cricket. Yes, Isa, 12,000. We are doing well. We are doing well. Don't worry. We are doing very well. And we're enjoying ourselves. So let me just get that off the screen. That's cricket gone. Here we go. Then we go. Then, to let you know, we have got some polls out there, some interesting polls. And we'll start off with the first one is about basketball. Our question is, who is the best European player at the moment in the world, or playing in the NBA, whichever way you want to look at it? We got Kristaps Porzingis, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jesus, I get that name wrong all the time. At the moment, Nikola Jokic is walking away with it, quite understandably. Jokic is having a season for the ages. I mean, he is in World Chamberlain spheres at the moment. I got Marco. You might know who Marco is. He joined us for one of our live games. He sent me a message yesterday. And Nikola Jokic is tearing the NBA up at the moment. He is up there. So that's one of the polls. Please go to the community part of our page and join that. Then our other poll is for our cricket friends out there. Wern loves the Joker. See that as well. To all our cricket friends out there, look here. Want to know who was the best batsman in the world? Yes, there are other batsmen in the 1920s and 1930s that have very good statistics, but I did say of the modern era. Let me just tell you who we got. You've got Sachin Tendulkar from India, Viv Richards from the West Indies. Of course, you have to have Brian Lara on the list. And I added Ricky Ponting. At the moment, it is Sachin Tendulkar from India, leading there by 50%. So please keep on voting that. We'd like to get around about 250, 300 votes to make it representative. So that is our polls for the moment. Put that away as well. Then, yes, this is where we go. It's going through slowly but surely, getting to all the stuff. Then I've got to add another jackass of the day. I mean, look, here he comes. Here he comes. This man, I will be talking more closely about him in a special program that I'm going to be doing about the FIFA World Cup and sports and everything. For me, Gianni Infantino, I know he's Swiss, I'm Swiss, but he's a goddamn jackass. It's funny. All these jackasses come from the same place in Switzerland, Canton Wallis. I mean, Infantino is I don't know. Can't use the word corrupt. But these guys, I don't know what they're doing for a job. I have no problem with Saudi Arabia getting the World Cup. Not at all. I think everybody should have a chance. I think we should have more African countries getting the World Cup. At least Morocco's getting something of the World Cup in 2030. There's a lot of places. I mean, why has Australia never had a World Cup? I think Australia needs to have a football World Cup as too. I don't like it when only one team, you only get one team to choose from. But I guess all the others thought there was no chance against Saudi Arabia. I mean, look, I'll tell you about Saudi Arabia. They are definitely shaking up the sports world. They have spent in the last year, they spent over $6 billion on sports. I mean, bringing the boxing, the snooker's going there, the darts is going there, football World Cup is going there. I mean, the tennis is there. I mean, everybody's going there. They're going. The cricket's going to Saudi Arabia. I mean, so look, it is what it is. I think it can only help the country, but for me, Gianni Infantino, he's an infidel. He's a jackass. Then, hey, we've got to talk about one of my favorite people on the planet. Here he comes. Bill Belichick, the GOAT, the greatest football coach there ever was, ever will be, and ever is. He's our star man of the day. Bill Belichick, he coached the New England Patriots to 6 Super Bowl titles, 72 years old, and he has now signed a 5-year contract with the North Carolina Tar Heels in the college football. And I think it's fantastic that a guy of his stature goes to the college ranks, shakes it up a little bit. I mean, he is 72 years old. So, Bill, you're going to be 77. You make me feel young. You're going to be 77 when your contract runs out. Yes, you get a lot of money, but I think it's a good thing for college football. And I congratulate Bill Belichick on his signing of his deal with the North Carolina Tar Heels. It's just going to be fantastic for college football. And don't forget, college football will be a big theme on our channel coming up January when the playoffs for the college football starts. So, Bill, let's go. Let's get rid of Bill there for a second. There we go. So, we got through all the results. We got through everything. So, you guys, please, I just want to thank once again everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat. Just want to go through those chats quickly. Let's have a quick look at that. So, we've got Surrender in the house. We've got Vern in the house. Aki Nakamura, Shinazuka. I can see it's Osaka and Tokyo. Okay. We got Watana. We got Vern, Isa, Ronnie, Rose Garden, Hunty, Janet, Lynn, Belinda, Alvin. Hey, good morning. Everybody awake already this early? Fantastic. Thanks for supporting it. And listen here, yesterday was our highest amount of people watching our show. We're getting there. Our goal is to try to hit about 100 per day for the first month, and then we just want to keep on building on that. So thanks a lot for joining. Thanks a lot for getting us over 12,000 subscriptions. And you guys all out there, enjoy your morning. Drive safely. If you're on your way to work, if you're on your way home, or whatever you're doing, if you're in Japan, in China, in India, in America, in Canada, Mexico, I could go through all the countries. Please just be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. And we'll give you another update. The EuroLeague's going to be out tomorrow morning. All the results from the Conference League, more NBA, more NHL. There's NFL. The Thursday night game is on tonight, so we'll give you information on that. So you guys enjoy, stay safe, and thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.